What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Smoke World. I'm your host, Stone. So listen, folks, this is going to be a bonus play here. Yesterday, Saturday, July 18th, I had the honor to participate in Spartan's first Cigar for Warriors golf tournament. It was an excellent event, a great turnout, and it was very, very, very hot. And I spent most of my time in the woods looking for my ball. Half the time I couldn't find it, obviously. But that's another story. So, folks, I just want you to sit back and listen. I was able to sit down with some of the people who were instrumental in putting this together at the Spartan Lounge. And I have a little audio from here. So you sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, stay cool because it's hot outside. And you want to follow me on Smoke World 50 at Instagram and send those emails. Again, if you need information about that, Cigar for Warriors, you can send that email to smokeworld50@gmail.com. I'll be sure to get the information to you in reference to the Cigar Warriors. Pete does give the information out, but if any questions, you can hit me up on smokeworld50@gmail.com. I'll ensure that you get all the information. So sit back and enjoy the clip and stay cool. Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Smoke World. I had the pleasure of sitting here in Spartan Cigar Lounge. We had an excellent day today. We had a golf tournament, which was sponsored by Cigar for Warriors. So I had the pleasure of sitting down in a round circle to talk to some folks. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Hey, young lady, how are you? Introduce yourself. How you doing?
Hi, Tony. I am the general manager here at Spartan Cigar Lounge. I keep your humidor full. I keep the activities coming.
Cigars lit.
And cigars lit. I try to keep a smiley face for you. We put our golf tournament on today to raise awareness for Cigars for Warriors. In a few minutes here, I will let Peter Tutaro introduce himself and talk about the organization. But if you're ever interested, we do have a collection center here at the store. We do prefer to collect the cigars, but we will take cash donations as well.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, that's great. To the right of me, I have Pete. Pete's one of the co-owners of Spartan Cigar Lounge. I'll let Pete discuss a little bit about exactly what his position is and how to get in contact with him, how to locate the lounge, and some of the great products that they have here at the lounge. And we could talk about membership, too, because to let you know the secret, I am a member here. And this is one of the top lounges in the area. So, folks, if you're listening, check out Spartan Cigar Lounge. But I'll let him give the details of that. Here's Pete.
Hello, everyone. My name is Peter Anastasi, as Stone just explained. We've been here almost 3 years in Elkton. Spartan Cigar Lounge, located at 128 East Pulaski Highway. You could find us on social media, on Instagram, and as well on Facebook. We're pretty excited. What can we say? We've been here 3 years. We have amazing support with our local crew here. Our memberships are full. We might have 1 or 2 spots open yet on the lockers, so feel free to stop in for that. It's an amazing environment, great members, and we just have a really good time. Brothers of the Leaf, sisters of the Leaf, we all get together and enjoy each other's companies. Today, as Tony said, was an amazing event. Our first time holding our first annual Spartan Open with a lot of help from our members, Rick and Mike Dove, who did an amazing job today. They did a tremendous job. We had a great time, good turnout, and we were so proud to raise a lot of money for the Cigars for Warriors. And also, we were able to help out the Smoke and Shields of Maryland. Aaron Perkins was there as well, and Eric from the Smoke and Shields. So it was really a good time. So we're excited. I'm going to hand it off to Mike Dove, who put this tournament together. So, Mike, here you go.
Thanks, Pete. Well, you know, we always say this is a lounge, but I think it's more of a family here.
Absolutely.
You know, I drive 45 minutes to come to this lounge, and I love it. It's unbelievable. It's a great place. Today was phenomenal for Cigars for Warriors. You know, everyone's had a tough time with the pandemic this year. They've had no events. This was their first event of the year. And, you know, it was phenomenal to see the golf course full, people raising money for it, the awareness of it. I'm proud to be a member here. I'm proud to be part of the family. And, you know, come join us. I mean, that's all I can say. We smoke in the shade here. And, you know, that Spartan up is what we are. So I'm now going to hand it over to Peter, who is a volunteer with Cigars for Warriors and works his butt off all the time, running around to different lounges in Jersey and wherever else, collecting cigars and money to send to our troops who are fighting for our freedom. So here's Peter.
Thanks, Mike. Again, my name's Pete Totaro. I am a event coordinator for Cigars for Warriors. Also, I'm the Northeast Distribution Center for Cigars for Warriors. Cigars for Warriors is a federal non-profit, 501c3, if I'm not mistaken. We have close to 300 volunteers, total volunteers. No one's paid in our organization. 100% that comes in goes out, whether it's the cash for shipping, some for marketing, but that's probably less than 1%. We do everything on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and everything else goes to shipping and the cigars. Cigars, we have accumulated donations over the past 7 years of over 1.1 million cigars. Those cigars went out to our troops in combat zones all over the world. Only combat zones. Active duty combat, by request. Any soldier in a combat zone can go to www.cigarsforwarriors.net, and there will be a button there for request a care package. What they have to do is click it, fill out the information, and that information will be sent to us and vetted through my counterpart, Robert Allen, who is in Florida. He's the Southern District Distribution Center, and he's also an event coordinator. Today's event was fantastic. We raised well over $1,050 because there was some other extra donations, probably close to 300 cigars. All that's going to be used for shipping, and the cigars are going to go to our troops. We ship out, at this moment, all our care packages. We ship out 25-count packages. We have another organization called Cigar Press. They donate magazines every quarter, over 600 magazines, so usually a magazine goes into every package. We have other sponsors. We have Snuff Chew that goes into the packages. Avante Cigar donated 5,000 cigars to us to put into the packages. So we have a lot of partners that are deeply involved, and it's a lot of fun. Here you go, Will.
All right, we can't forget my buddy Trey over here. He's going to explain a little bit about what he does, and he's going to introduce himself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Walt Orth. Everybody calls me Trey. I'm the third, so that's why I get called Trey all the time. I just recently returned from one of our combat zones. I just got back from Afghanistan last month. And Cigars for Warriors, I can't say enough good things about them and the job that they do to keep everyone feeling like they're in touch with home still. You get that package and you get it in the mail, and you know that everybody back home still cares. They know what's going on. They know that we're over there. So it's like Christmas all the time when we're getting those packages. So if you can, just keep donating to them. It's a great cause. It's great for our camaraderie over there. The morale boost that we get from the cigar packages is just phenomenal. Can't say enough good things.
Well, sir, I'd like to personally thank you for your service. And the first Pete, he's kind of humble. He also has a Pat's Pizza. Now, if you love crab cakes, they're the best crab cakes around the tri-state area. Now, I know you didn't want to talk about Pat's because we talk about cigars, but when people eat, they smoke, and they drink. They all kind of go together. So Pat's Pizza, I'm going to let them give the address because, again, they got the best crab cakes in the tri-state. Give that address up, Pete.
Thanks, Don. We operate 4 locations. Our locations are in Havre de Grace, Maryland, Bel Air, Maryland, Edgewood, Maryland, and our newest location's in Dundalk on Merritt Boulevard. And it's the same as a cigar business. Definitely need some passion behind that. Everything you create, we do it in-house, fresh, from scratch. Feed the people, and then also provide some therapy with some cigars. So, best of both worlds.
Yes, it is.
And again, we appreciate the support and the love as well.
And you'll be taking up tennis now, Pete. Don't forget to mention that. Also.
Of course. Mike wanted to remind the world out there that our team did finish last. So we won tennis rackets. So we each have a tennis racket to share. Hopefully next year we won't get that prize, Mike. But again, I want to thank everyone for the tremendous work they did and to come together to provide for these troops because they definitely need it. Especially like Pete said, in the combat area. You know? Kevin?
All right, folks. Well, look, is there anything that we didn't cover? Anybody want to say? Any last words? Now, I know you mentioned the okay, hold on. I'm going to let them get this website again, folks. Pay attention to this website, folks. You got family members that's in the military, that's in these hot zones. Pay attention. He's going to give you the website. You can have your family members grab some cigars. It makes a big difference when you're in those hot zones. Again, just a little bit of home makes a big difference when you're away from home. So he's going to give that website one more time.
Okay, here it is. It's www.cigarsforwarriors.net or .org, either one. It goes to the same place. There will be, just go onto the site. You'll see a button for a cigar request or to make a donation, cash or cigars. We welcome both. Thank you.
Well, folks, I would like to thank y'all for that opportunity to talk to you and explain, again, a great organization, Cigar for Warriors. We can't tell you enough how much we appreciate that, appreciate your service. So, folks, stay tuned. I got Tony. Look, she wants to say a few things before we shut it down.
Just want to remind you all, if you want to donate, we are a donation center here at Spartan Cigar Lounge. Again, it's 128 East Pulaski Highway, Elkton, Maryland. You'll find us right behind the Taco Bell. Again, we'll take cigars, we'll take cash donations, and you just come in with your smiling face and treat you like family. Thank you for your time.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking the opportunity to sit down with me on another episode of Smoke World. We'll see you on the other side. Talk to you.